How is it going, everybody? Oh my goodness, look at the trees. Spring has sprung. And how do I know this to be exact? Well, let me show you. This is how you know spring has sprung. Walk around and look at all that mess. Oh my goodness. Well, it's okay, we'll fix to take care of all that. All that dirtiness. And that's really what today's video is about. So let's get to it. Today's detailing industry has become a multi-million-dollar venture. You can stroll down any parts store or any Walmart and it's just an aisle of endless and endless selections. Some of them really good, some of them really bad. And to be honest, I have quite a few of them myself. So there's a lot to choose from. You know, you walk in these aisles, you don't know what to buy. You buy some, you try them, yada yada yada, and you end up with a large selection before you know it of stuff that works and stuff that don't work. And I'm no different. Let me show you a couple of mine. Now I just pulled out a few, and like I said, this is a multi-million-dollar business now. It's going crazy. Companies that you've never heard of, or companies that you've never even thought about building or making automotive detailing, like Shiny's Detail. You know, I'd never heard of them. You know, just you name it, runs the gamut. Like Dynowax. Supposedly it's a large company. I've been around for a long time, very popular with the detailing industry and the detailers out there in California and everything. Now, them being in California, I had never heard of them, but I won some of their products from Nasty2SS, his channel. He's got a really great channel. He really loves their products, and so does Mojave KY. But they sent me this stuff. This is just one of them. This is their tire dressing. I really like it because it's a matte finish, and I just really like the way it looks. It goes on, as soon as you put it on, it's dry to the touch. And then you have lithium auto care, or lithium elixirs, or lithium auto elixirs rather. I'd never heard of them, but they contacted me on Instagram, and I received some of their products, and I'm really happy with most of them. Like their ceramic slam, no prep involved. Like if you're sitting there and your car is already in great shape, you put this on and it protects it. Or if you're going in the winter months, you know, it's been raining a lot and everything, and you can't do a paint correction on your car, you can put this on. There's no prep work involved. In other words, you don't have to strip off the old waxes, you don't have to strip off anything. You spray that on and it's good to go. But this is just a few of the ones that I have, few of the ones that I like. And then like Malco, I got this from Brian at Fab Automotive Detailing on YouTube. I haven't had an opportunity to try this one yet, but I'm going to. I've heard nothing but great things about it. One of my favorite car waxes, car wash soaps. Griot's Garage, professional quality stuff. Works excellent. It's good for all the wheels and stuff. As you can see, I use it a lot. It's time for another bottle of it. And then of course Adams. They've been around for a while. Everybody's heard of Adams. Adams and Griot's and Meguiar's right now are the top three name brands that you hear about the most. And let's get back to the moral of this story. You have to excuse the background noise. With it being springtime, everybody's wanting to mow the yards, and no difference is the case behind me. So please just disregard that, and hopefully I'll blab enough where you don't hear it much anyway. But today's automotive detailing world is different than the traditional. Just a few years ago, we didn't have the internet. Imagine that. 10-15 years ago, we didn't have the internet. So everything we learned was by word of mouth. You know, you see a neighbor or somebody out waxing their car. Back in the days, it was no problem to pull over and say, hey, how you doing? Strike up a conversation and ask, what are you using? Do you like it? Have you used it for a while? Yada yada yada. So it spread a word of mouth. And in magazines, yes, the good old days of magazines, I miss them. I love having the magazine in my hand. I can flip through it as much as I want. I can put it where I want. I don't have to go type in a URL and search for the article or whatever. Yes, it's more convenient that way, but it's not as personal. You know what I'm saying? But now we have the internet, good old internet, and it's so easy to pull up information on absolutely anything. And one of the great inventions is Vimeo, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, where you can quickly learn about products. Any detailing product, any cleaning product you can imagine, you can find a video about it on YouTube. And that's what's great, because you get to watch real world tests, how people apply it, how people use it, how it lasts. You know, some channels give updates and everything, like I try to. There's many of them out there to give updates and everything. And it's great for content, because number one, they have something to put on their channels, and number two, you get to see how this stuff works real world without just going by somebody's word. But herein lies a problem that I see. Personally, I don't like it, I don't do it, I don't believe in it. And what is that? It is the torture test. Now, before you get all in an uproar, let me explain the torture test. Now, typically what people will do when they do a torture test or a side-by-side comparison, they'll tape off sections of a body panel on their car or extra body panel that they have, and they'll apply 2 different waxes or 3 different waxes or sealers or cleaners, what have you, and then they'll show you how well they work at that specific instance. Now, the torture test is designed to show you how long or how well a product holds up. But I personally do not believe in them, and here is the reason why I don't believe in them. Number one, they're sitting there spraying chemicals on this stuff. Super Clean, which is a degreaser, and you know, most waxes and stuff are a type of grease anyway. Carnauba wax is a grease out of a, you know, out of a plant. But anyhow, they sit there and they spray all these chemicals on isopropyl alcohol and all this to demonstrate how durable a product is. Now, the reason I don't believe in it, when have you been driving down the road in sunny weather, rainy weather, snowy weather, gotten Super Clean degreaser on your car? Well, let's get back to that one in a minute. How about isopropyl alcohol? I've never gotten either one of those two on my car driving down the road in any kind of weather. So there's reason number one that I don't like it. You're putting chemicals on your car that really have absolutely nothing to do with anything. You're not going to be getting these on your cars, okay? Number two reason. How many car washes, how many seasons, how many months is putting isopropyl alcohol on your car or Super Clean degreaser or anything like that? How many months of weather, how many months of washing is that representative of? In other words, if I put a wax on my car and I just drive it without washing it month after month after month, how many months of that driving does the isopropyl alcohol or the Super Clean represent? Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you. So these tests, these torture tests, are misleading to a point. Now, yes, in that exact instance, it will show you how quickly one will come off of your paint compared to another. It will do that, but there again, it's not a fair comparison, because number one, you don't know which each of these chemicals is based in, because they're proprietary ingredients. So you don't know what ingredient goes into each one of these chemicals. So yes, this particular one, isopropyl, might take it off quicker than the other one. Super Clean might take that one off quicker than this one. It makes no sense. I know people love these types of tests, just like they like the water beading test, the hydrophobic test after you put a wax on it. And I've done it before, and I'll try to find it again and show you. You can take your hand, do like this, put it on your car, remove it, and it's going to be water. First, let me show you. Okay, as you can see, it's not beading, it's not doing anything, right? You can see that it's still wet. Now, what I hate is somebody will take a wax, put it on there, talk about, oh, look at that water beading, look at those tight beads, how good it's doing, and all that, and this and this and that. And then that's it. Anything, does not matter what it is, will cause water to bead on your car. Does not matter what it is, and I'll prove it. And with that said is, I hate it because it's false advertising when people do that. They sit there and they spray their car down, wax it, and then look at all the water beads, look at how the water runs off. BS. The only time you should pay any attention to that and give it any credit whatsoever, is whenever somebody's doing a longevity test. In other words, I'm gonna wax the car today and I'm gonna show you week by week by week how it's holding up, okay? Because watch this. Like I said, no trickery. Spray it, nothing, right? There's no beating, there's no nothing. Now watch this, my hand, okay? I'm gonna wipe it off. It's good and dry, right? Now I'm just gonna rub the side of my face ever so slightly, right? Straight down on the car. Give it a little twist just like I was waxing. Look at that. It's already beating water. You can even see the halo. Well, I guess you can see it in the video. But now watch. Look at that. Beating. You can see the outprint of my hand exactly where I touched it. Full pressure of water. Still beating. Look at that. Anything you put on your paint will need water. Period. And then what really gets me, and like I said, there's a multitude of channels out there that do it. But you have a bunch of them like Jimbo's channel, Miranda Detailing, Dallas Paint Correction. They do the torture test and everything. Miranda doesn't do it as much as everybody else. He does a really great job on his videos. They all do great jobs on their videos. And that's, I'm not knocking anyone, I'm not bashing anyone, and I'm not saying there's not a reason to have the torture test. But my advice to the people that do the torture test, if you're going to do it, follow the directions to a T. And I'll post a video now showing exactly what I'm talking about. Guys doing a video on the ceramic slam. I've done a video on it too. And in this video you will see him put it on and then say immediately wipe it off.
Today we're going to showcase Lithium's Ceramic Slam Shield. Application is going to be easy if you keep in mind that a little bit truly does go a long way with this. 1-2 sprays into the microfiber applicator or onto the panel, especially after the applicator has been damp, and you can probably do the whole entire hood or an entire roof with just that little bit of the product. Wipe off immediately, go on to the next panel, and it's as easy as that.
That's not what the instructions say. I'll take a picture of the actual instructions and put it in the video so you'll see it also. Again, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying if you're going to do it, do the directions to a T. See? I mean, and then he goes on and does the test, his torture test and everything. It doesn't last compared to, it doesn't last long compared to other products he's putting on there. And that's all fine and dandy. If it doesn't, like I said, you don't know what goes in these products to know what will actually take one off compared to the other. So these torture tests, I guess what I'm trying to get a point across to you is, take it with a grain of salt, because they really mean nothing. They really mean nothing. And the reason I say they mean nothing, again, how many times have you went down the road and got isopropyl alcohol in your car? How many car washes do I get compared to the longevity of the isopropyl alcohol? In other words, if I take the isopropyl alcohol and spray it on there twice, it takes it off in 2 times. How many car washes will have the same result? Super clean. How many car washes will get the same result? How many months of just driving in winter weather with salt brine and all that will I get compared to these chemicals being put on the car? They cannot tell you because they do not know. It's just a quick visual reference for you to want to run out and buy a product. That's all this is. It's not saying that, oh, this product's better because of this. They're not saying this product is worse because of this. Again, you can take 2 products, 2 chemicals, right? Well, I'll just use isopropyl alcohol and super clean because that's what everybody likes to use. Put your favorite wax on there and another wax on there, or your favorite seal, or whatever you want to do. The isopropyl might take this one off faster than that one. The super clean might take that one off faster than that one because of the chemical makeup of these products. It just, it baffles me. Oh, just like the hydrophobic test. They mean nothing, but people love to see them. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack in this video, I know. And again, it's not to bash anyone, it's not to say anybody's wrong, not to say anybody's right. It's just for you, the consumer, you, the customer, to take everything you see on YouTube with a grain of salt, because no matter what the Allstate commercial says, you know, if it's on the internet, it's true.
Where'd you hear that?
The internet.
And you believed it?
Yeah. They can't put anything on the internet that isn't true.
Where'd you hear that? The internet.
Oh, look. Here comes my date. I met him on the internet. He's a French model.
Bonjour.
Nah, it's not. So, take it with a grain of salt. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm fixing to get up here and wash the Tahoe because it needs it. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be cold. I'm going to try to get my Camaros. So until next time, we'll see you. Get out there, enjoy your car. Enjoy shopping for those new products like I'm doing. I'm fixing to pick me up a couple too. And we'll see you in the next video. You guys take care and we'll see you. Thanks. But the ultimate end goal, no matter what you believe, what you do, is to have something when you're done with it, it looks like that. Ease of use, longevity, and performance. That's what it's all about.